Gonna let it run. Okay, cool. Here I go. Hi, my name's Colleen, and this is a short practice to do after work or maybe in the middle of your day. It's going to be a seated practice, so you don't actually need a mat to do this practice, but you will need a strap. If you don't have a yoga strap, you can use something like a belt, you can use a scarf, you can use the wrap from your robe. And so maybe pause the video and go get that if you don't have it. Let's get started with a settle in. So to start, come into an easy seat, which is a cross-legged position with one shin in front of the other. You can take your palms face down on your legs, or you can have your palms face up if you're ready to receive. Go ahead and root your sits bones down. Draw your navel in, lengthen your spine. Do a nice shoulder roll so you can open up your heart. And dip your chin and reach your crown up towards the ceiling. You can close your eyes or soften your gaze here. And we're just going to check in with ourselves. So go ahead and notice your breath. Notice the natural flow of your breath without judgment. And as you notice your breath, start to increase your awareness and notice your heartbeat. Notice the pace of your heartbeat. Is it fast? Is it slow? Maybe get curious about what that means about your emotional state at this moment. And then start to take your awareness to the rest of the body, scanning from head to toe for any areas of tension. Noticing any sensations like tingling or warmth. And let's start to bring ourselves to a state of ease by deepening the breath. Take a big inhale through your nose. And slowly exhale all the air out through your nose, drawing your navel back towards your spine, releasing all the breath out. Inhale, once again, taking as full of a breath as you can, filling up your belly, your rib cage, your chest. And slowly exhale all the air out. Take one more like that. And return to your natural flow of breath. You can gently open your eyes here if they were closed, or refocus your gaze, and continue with a nice deep breath as we're moving through these stretches. So first we'll start with some spinal movement. So we'll do seated cat-cow. You can take your palms and place them down on your knees and go ahead and get tall again. Make sure your spine is nice and tall and neutral. And we'll move into cow first. So inhale, arch your chest forward, roll your shoulders back, open up your heart and look up. And exhale for cat, rounding your spine. Draw your navel back and rock back on your sits bones. Inhale for cow, slowly opening up your heart. And exhale for cat. And move through a few more of these on your own, just loosening up your spine, starting to warm up the body gently. Finish up your last round. And on your next inhale, come back to center and lengthen up your spine. Let's do a side body stretch. So first take your left palm down, place it next to your seat, and on an inhale, reach your right arm up overhead, and And exhale, bend your left elbow and bend over to the left. Take your gaze up towards the ceiling or down towards your left palm. And root your right sits bones down so that your right hip isn't lifting up. Inhale deeply into the right side of your body. And exhale, soften and reach your right fingertips over to the left. With each inhale, inflate your side body. Really feel your rib cage open up. Take one more breath. And one more inhale, feel a nice lift. And exhale, slowly bring your right palm down. We'll do the other side. So on an inhale, lift your left arm up overhead. Exhale, bend over to the right. Then you can take your gaze wherever it's comfortable for your neck. And we'll do these deep breathing exercises into the left body now. Remember to keep your breathing nice and full, in and out through the nose, really inflating the left side of your body. Take one more inhale, reach the fingertips over a little bit more, and exhale, slowly float your left palm down. Coming into a twist, inhale, lift your arms overhead. And exhale, twist over to the left. Take your right hand, wrap it around your left thigh. Left fingertips can be tented or flat down on the ground. As you elevate your spine, reaching your head up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, twist. Take 2 more breaths in this twist. Each inhale, inflating your torso and creating more space as you exhale to twist deeper by drawing your navel in and using your core to twist. And on your next breath, slowly unravel back to center. Go ahead and inhale, lift your arms up overhead for the other side. And exhale, twist over to the right. And this time you can take your right fingertips behind you. Left hand is wrapped gently onto the right thigh. Lengthen through the spine before you twist. And exhale, twist, taking your gaze over your right shoulder. And keep that breath coming. Keep it nice and full. And challenge yourself to twist a little deeper with each exhale, but only go as far as feels comfortable for you. You want these stretches to feel nice and easy, nice and nourishing. And on your next breath, slowly return back to center. Awesome job. Let's introduce a forward fold. So go ahead and walk your palms forward, keeping a flat back. And once you get to a spot where you can't really bend forward anymore, allow your spine to round. Drop your head and neck. Release your hips back, keeping your sits bones pressing down into your mat. And just soften your upper body over the legs here. Deep breathing. One more breath. And on your next inhale, walk your hands back up towards your shins and stack one vertebrae at a time until you come upright. Now switch so that the opposite shin is in front, and we'll do the fold again. So get tall, inhale, and exhale, walk your hands forward with a flat back until you reach that spot where you can't bend forward anymore, and relax your spine. Take deep, slow inhales here. You can send your breath to your hips. We're just gently opening them up. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Let your upper body be heavy. One more breath. And go ahead and start to walk your hands back up. And if you'd like, you can return your shins to the original formation that you had. We're going to start to do a little neck stretch and move into our shoulder stretch. So get tall once again. Drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. And then on an inhale, lift your right arm up and wrap your right fingertips over your left ear. Let your head be heavy. Use your hand as a weight more than anything. You're not pressing down. You're just letting your hand be heavy on your head to take your head a little deeper into the neck stretch. And I advise you to take your left fingertips out in kind of like a spider finger formation or just extended. Just kind of breathe into your left neck. Just relax here, breathing into the left side of your neck. Take another breath. On your next inhale, gently lift your right hand up, and exhale, use your right fingertips to place your head back to center. You can drop your right fingertips down, and we're going to do this on the other side. So drop your left ear to your left shoulder, and on an inhale, lift your left arm up and wrap your left fingertips around your right ear. Just let that hand be heavy. Maybe you need to move your chin a little to find a spot that works a little nicer for you. Once you find that spot, just go ahead and rest and breathe into the right side of your neck for 3 breaths. On your next inhale, release your left hand, and exhale, use your left fingertips to move your head back to center. Awesome job. Now let's drop the right ear over to the right shoulder. Your hands can be either resting on your lap or off to your side. And you're just going to slowly, keeping your chin tracking in towards your chest, roll your left ear to the other side. So it's like a slow pendulum motion with the neck. We're going to do 3 full cycles of this. Slowly moving the head and neck and opening up the neck. Remember to move slowly and listen to your body. If there's an area where you're feeling like it's maybe unsafe to move that way, maybe take smaller half circles. Go ahead and let your chin drop back to center and slowly lift your neck up. We'll do some wrist stretches. So take the tops of your hands next to your seat, and then go ahead and slowly bend your elbows back. You're going to feel some opening up in the forearms here. If you want to intensify the stretch, you can move your hands a little closer to your knees, and that should give you a deeper stretch. Take another 2 breaths into your forearms. It's going to be quite intense, so just breathe through it. You've got this. One more breath. And then slowly peel the top of your hand off the mat or the floor and do a couple of wrist circles in one direction and in the opposite direction. Now we're going to flip our palms so that they're facing down and the inside of the forearm is facing away from you. And go ahead and place your palms down in front of you. And then bend your elbows back and you should feel a really nice deep stretch. If you need a little bit more room, move your hands forward. You can kind of play with this. You can pedal it like you're pedaling your feet in downward facing dog, if that feels better for you. I like a nice static hold, just drawing my elbows in towards my midline. Just feeling the wrist open up, forearm, and even the fingers. Take another breath. And then slowly peel your palm off and do some more wrist circles. Awesome. So now we'll need our strap. So take your strap and lay it out in front of you. You want it to be nice and long. And you're going to take your grip about maybe like knee length, a little wider than shoulder length, with your palms facing down, and then slowly bring the strap overhead. Make any adjustments you need to here. If you want to take it a little wider, you're more than welcome to. And then as you're ready on an inhale, go ahead and open up your heart and reach your fist back behind you. You should feel some opening up here in the armpit, in the chest, in the biceps. Just breathe deeply here. We're going to take 5 breaths, okay? Stay strong with your arms. Keep that grip on the strap. Maybe try to bring your shoulder blades closer to touch so you can feel a little bit more of an intense chest stretch. Final breath. And as you exhale, slowly, like you're moving through water, bring your strap back down in front of you. Awesome. Now go ahead and take your grip on the strap with your right hand and bring the strap up overhead. We're going to take the strap and just bring it behind us. And then bend at your right elbow and take your right fist with your palm facing in towards your neck behind you. You can use your left hand to bring the right elbow up a little closer to midline. And then go ahead and take your left arm out with your palm facing me and then slowly turn it away from me as you bring your hand alongside your spine and reach up for the strap. Now, if you have more flexibility in this area and you can actually clasp your hands and that serves you, go ahead and do that. We're just going to take 3 deep breaths here. Press your head into the right bicep. Try to keep that elbow pointing up towards the ceiling, your left elbow pointing down towards the earth. If you want to intensify this, you can pull on the strap with your left hand. Keep breathing. 1 more breath. And then as you exhale, slowly release. And we'll do that on the other side. So take your strap in your left hand and go ahead and raise that overhead. And then you can drop your left elbow, reaching that left hand down towards the upper part of your spine. And then use your right hand to just gently move that left elbow back to a midline. Take your right arm out, palm facing me, and then flip that palm away and slowly bring the palm up to find the strap. And we'll take 3 breaths here. Keep Your chest open, your spine tall. Try to keep that left elbow reaching up and press your head into your bicep. And slowly release. We'll do one more shoulder and chest opener. Still using the strap, so take the strap behind you, and you want this time your palms to be facing away from your body. You can keep the grip close together, so your palms could even be touching, or you can take it a little wider, as wide as hips width distance if you want. Start to open up your heart by rolling your shoulders back, and then gently lift your fists up away from your seat. So you should feel a nice big stretch here. Try to bring your shoulder blades closer together as you roll your chest open. Stay tall in your spine. We're only here for 3 breaths. And on your next breath, slowly release the strap. Let your shoulders release and put the strap aside. So our last pose will be Baddha Konasana, and we're going to fold in this pose. So to get into Baddha Konasana, bring the soles of your feet to touch and make a diamond shape with your legs. You can keep your heels closer in towards your body, or you can take them a little further out. It kind of just depends on what feels comfortable for you. We are going to be in the pose for 10 breaths, so I suggest choose whatever is the most comfortable for you. Go ahead and lengthen through your spine, resting your hands on your shins. Dip your chin, get tall, and then on an inhale, lift the head up towards the ceiling. And exhale, hinge forward from your hips, keeping a flat back, taking your elbows out to the side as you fold, and once you can't go down anymore, go ahead and round your spine, release your head and neck. Now you can keep your arms in track with your legs, or if you'd like, you can spread them out in front of you. A little bit more of a release for the arms here. You can also take it a little deeper and thread your forearms underneath your shins, forearms and palms facing down, and just release your head and neck. So find the version that works for you. And we're just going to take 10 deep breaths in this fold, softening the upper body over the lower body. Just let everything feel nice and easy here. Relax any tension in the neck, in your face, your jaw. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Just let gravity do its work here. As slowly as possible, remove your forearms from under your shins if you had that bind. And on an inhale, start to stack one vertebrae on top of the other until you come into an upright position. We'll close this practice by breathing together. So let's take 3 breaths all together. You can have your palms resting on your legs here, or if you'd like to get a little more in touch with yourself right now, you can stack your hands and place them on top of your heart. Elevate your spine, resting in your easy seat. And take a deep inhale through your nose. And gently exhale all the air out through the nose, drawing your navel back towards the spine, releasing all the air from your lungs. Take another inhale, filling up your belly, your rib cage, and your chest to its fullest capacity. And slowly release the breath. Last breath. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for this short practice. If you like this video, please share it with your friends. You can hit the like button and feel free to subscribe to my channel. And I'd love to hear from you, so feel free to reach out on social media. I'm on Instagram at Yogic Playground, and I also have a website, yogicplayground.com. It's a thing. Sometimes your tongue is too big for your mouth, and it just,